welcome to the sixth quarterfinal of the fifth edition of Quizzing with the Comedians. This turning out to be the closest Quizzing with the Comedians in the history of Quizzing with the Comedians. We've had more tiebreakers in this edition already than all the other editions combined, I feel. So let's begin with another super exciting lineup that is there in the offing for quarterfinal 6. The first contestant is has been a constant figure in Quizzing with the Comedians right from day zero. One of the like most fun participant ever in quizzing and in comedy and in life. Otherwise, give it up for Kaneez Surka.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Kaneez. Hello and welcome back to Quizzing with the Comedians.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And congratulations, India. Congratulations,
Yes.
India, today.
Yes. Next participant is someone who made his debut in the last tournament and went to the final. So what a dream debut that was. And he also said me the sweetest thing after the last edition. And he said it's the most fun stream / comedy Zoom event that he has ever been a part of, which is a great compliment to Quizzing with the Comedians. Give it up for Karunesh Talwar.
Hey, hi, thank you so much for having me. And yeah, I mean, like this is the most fun I've had on a stream the last time. Also because I got lucky. मेरे को 8 चीजें आती है और उनमें से 2-3 आपने पूछ ली थी तो इसीलिए. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm so excited to be back again. Thanks.
Same here, Karunesh. With that, another contestant who made her debut in the last edition, remarkably reached the semi-finals, I think. And she's back here with all of us again. Give it up for Maanvi.
Hi. Yes, I did reach the semi-finals.
Yes. Welcome back. And another, well, this is what a dream quarterfinal this is. Like all of you have been here before. It's very, very sweet lineup, so to speak. Because the next contestant was the finalist in India Quiz Edition. And he's trying his luck in the general quiz edition this time. Give it up for Shivankit.
Hello guys. Hello everyone.
Hello.
ठीक है बाउंड्रीज थोड़ी हिली है अपनी आगे की.
देखते हैं. Chalo, let's begin. All of you have been here, so no point repeating. The order is Kaneez, Karunesh, Maanvi, Shivankit. Second half order will be Shivankit, Maanvi, Karunesh, Kaneez. Okay, Kaneez, this is your direct. The guy that you see on screen is Digvijay Deshmukh. Okay, he's an Indian cricketer who made his 2020 debut on 12th November 2019 for Maharashtra. Okay, in the 2020 IPL auction, he was bought by the Mumbai Indians. The question is, where did we see him in 2013? So there was somewhere when we saw him in 2013. 7 years later, he's now become part of IPL auction, has played cricket. But we all saw him in 2013 somewhere. Okay, one of those questions. Have a look at his face, look at what he's doing now, and guess where did we see him in 2013?
I want to say that we saw him in an advertisement. TVC.
No. Okay, going to Karunesh.
Okay.
Man, I honestly don't have a clue, but I'm trying to think about this. 2013 mein, where did we see him? So this was clearly a big enough, like a public enough thing where the question can be framed like that कि हम लोगों ने कब देखा उसको कहाँ पे देखा तो was he in a movie?
Okay, can you build upon that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't really know what movie it could have been. And but yeah, I mean, it was just a guess, I think. I don't really know if I can do any better than that with this.
Okay. Going to Maanvi.
Is he one of the kids from Slumdog?
No. Shivankit?
Is he the kid from Lion?
No, not the kid from Lion. Okay, we'll take one more round. Might give few points to Karunesh, but we'll get to that later. So movie is good track. Okay, but the interesting, like the reason it's a question is because it's something to do with cricket. Okay, so it's not like completely disconnected two things. We saw him play cricket in a movie, and that's the wonderful part. We saw him as a kid playing cricket in 2013. Okay, And then a few years later, he actually became a cricketer. So that's the most wonderful part of this story. With that hint in mind, we'll take one round whenever Kaneez is ready.
I only know one cricket movie.
Same.
Shit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pass. I don't know any movies.
Okay, going to Karunesh now.
Was it Kai Poche?
It is the kid from Kai Poche who was.
I had a feeling he looked familiar, man.
Yeah, he played Ali in Kai Poche, and a few years later, he actually became a cricketer. So
Okay.
Karunesh gets it right. I'll give 7 to Karunesh, 5 for getting it right in the second round, and 2 for giving movies back to everyone. So Karunesh gets 7. Okay, great start. I'm going to Maanvi now for the next question. Maanvi, this is a visual plus text kind of a question. It is a small farm on a circular piece of land partitioned into plots. Few things that are mainly produced here are wheat, tomatoes or herbs, pork, dairy cows, and even trees. Certain farms may even have access to coal or natural gas deposits that can be used as fuels. These have become really popular in the states of Minnesota and Wisconsin in the USA. Just tell me, what are these farms called? Look at the image. I mean, there is visual cue in terms of the farms, and look at what all they are usually used to grow. Combine these 2 hints and you might guess what are these farms colloquially called. They're known as dash farms.
Are they called 360-degree farms?
Not 360-degree farms. Shivankit?
इन सबको मिला के तो बर्गर बनता है. Certainly, farms may have been access to coal and natural gas deposits that have been used as fuels. I'll go. I'll just take a wild guess. Burger farm.
Not burger farms. Kaneez?
They call pizza farms.
Pizza farms, of course. 10 point there for Kaneez. You know, a circular farm, land partitioned into plots, and tomatoes, pork, trees.
I was laughing at myself earlier. I was like, what a dumb thing to say. I was like, oh, let's just get a point for
They're
a
called
joke.
pizza farms. Okay, dairy, pork, beef.
Burger ही सोच रहा था यार. Shit.
Kaneez gets 10 points for pizza farms. and
जब
beef.
तक वो इमेज नहीं आया ना स्क्रीन पे तब तक मुझे पता नहीं था कि मजाक चल रहा है या नहीं. Like it's only after the image showed up that I knew that this is a real thing. Great answer
Pizza
though.
farms. Pizza farm. Great crack.
Also looks like SBI logo though. So SBI farms.
Yeah. Oh, you're collecting the fun points. Huh?
Okay. This is direct for Karunesh. Pierre Lacroix was inspired to begin producing this product when in the year 1532, he traded some paper for a bottle of fine champagne and realized their market potential. Okay. In 1865, a change was made to the formula. The tissue previously used in the papers was replaced with paper made from rice. It is this change to rice paper that caused the name X to emerge, the name that we are looking for here. It's a combination of the French word meaning rice and the Lacroix family name, which literally means the cross. Which French company is X that was sold to Imperial Tobacco in 1997?
So can I ask if this is a paper company or if it's a tobacco company or like is rice paper the product or are cigarettes made from rice paper the product? Like
all I can say is you're on a very good track when you're thinking of paper and tobacco.
Okay. And if I could ask another question, I mean, feel free to not give me a hint if it's too much of a hint, but is this a very popular company globally? Like, does everybody know about it, generally speaking?
Specific set of people really know about it.
Okay.
And in terms of popularity, it can be said that it is so popular that the brand is sometimes used as a common name. For example, when you say Xerox, Xerox is such a big brand that we sometimes refer to photocopy as Xerox.
Okay. Oh, is it Rizla?
It is Rizla. 10 points there for Karunesh. That's when you said whether it's a paper company or tobacco company. I was like, I don't know. You combine the two and you'll get the answer, maybe.
Yeah.
It is Rizla.
At least I haven't wasted the last 10 years of my life for nothing. You know, at least I got one correct answer out of it.
Rizla is correct. Rizla is such a popular brand that mostly rolling papers are sometimes referred to as Rizla. Okay, 10 point there to Karunesh. Great. After pizza from Rizla, we go to a slightly more verbose question, but as you guys know, it will sound verbose, but the answer will be something simple.
Who's direct?
Okay, this is Maanvi's direct because Karunesh got Rizla. Uh, in 1861, Alphonse Louis Pottevin, a French chemist, found that a ferrogelac in gum is light sensitive. Okay, light turns this into an insoluble permanent dash. A coating of this chemical on a paper or other base may be used to reproduce an image from a translucent document. The ferrogelat is coated onto a paper from aqueous solution and dried. The coating is yellow. It is clamped under glass and a light transmitting document in a daylight exposure frame, which is similar to a picture frame. The frame is put out into daylight. Where ultraviolet light is transmitted, the coating converts to a stable dash. Okay, both the dashes are the same. I've removed certain something. The result, now this is the big clue, the result is a copy of the original image with the clear background and the image reproduced as a white line. All this is origin of what word? So we are looking at one word's origin. Take a look, read through it again if needed, and tell me the word that we are looking for.
Vignette.
Sorry, vignette?
Yeah.
No, Shivankit?
I have two guesses, but
How?
white line. Use as a white line. I'll go with X-ray.
Not X-ray, Kaneez?
Pass.
Karunesh?
Yeah, I don't know. Negative.
Not negative. Okay, we'll make it a 5-point question and we'll start with Maanvi again. I'll give you guys 2 hints. First is when we talk about the meaning of the word, we usually refer to something that refers to a plan to achieve something, okay, or to build something, okay. The second clue is that the blank is a color, okay. So light turns into an insoluble permanent dash. When ultraviolet light is transmitted, the coating converts to a stable dash. So yellow earlier, it converts to some other color. And the meaning of the word refers to a plan that you need to build something or achieve something.
Whose turn?
Yours.
Yours.
Blueprint?
Blueprint, that is correct. This is the origin of blueprint, which is usually technically always blue with white lines on it. Okay, blueprint.
Oh, I was imagining for some reason, I was thinking one white line and I was like, what does that even mean? Sorry.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wow.
Blueprint.
That was a tough one. Good question.
Blueprint. Yeah, cool. Okay. Last correct answer was blueprint by Maanvi. This next direct will be to Shivankit. Shivankit, the US Library of Congress has been publishing magazines of a certain kind since the 1970s. However, in the 1980s, Republican lawmakers cut funding for the publication of one of these, and the library stopped publishing it in 1985. This got the people at the receiving end of this decision to sue for their right to read it. A US District Court judge overturned the decision, saying it was a First Amendment violation. The Library of Congress resumed publishing it, which it still does to this day. Which magazine is this? Okay. So essentially, we're talking about certain kind of magazine, certain kind of readers, and then US Library of Congress sort of funded it, still funds it. There was some time in mid 1980s when Republican president was there, someone from Republican Party said, hey, we should stop funding this. So they stopped funding it. And then people protested saying, hey, we have the right to read it. And a judge also supported the people and said, hey, this is First Amendment violation. You can't do that. So they resumed publishing it. Which magazine are we talking about?
Okay, I'll pass.
Okay, Shivankit passes. We go to Kaneez.
It's a Playboy magazine. You know what? It
Yes.
could be. Okay.
Is that your
I
answer?
said, yes, that is my answer.
Yes,
have
it
no
is the
clue.
Playboy magazine. You get a lot of points for this. But I'm gonna make it more interesting because the answer is even more
What?
interesting. This is about a certain version of Playboy magazine. Okay, because Playboy magazine, um, you know, but there is a section of people who, like, we're talking about a certain version of Playboy magazine. That's one hint. And So the whole idea is, why would government try to help certain kind of people? Why would government? Otherwise, government would not really fund things for like Time magazine, Playboy
Yeah,
magazine,
yeah.
any magazine. But there's a certain kind of people that government also is trying to help. So think from that track and tell me, is there a version of Playboy magazine that you think which will be really unique, really interesting, and government should also help people, every kind of people, right to read magazine?
Sorry, so that's not the. I'm sorry, you're asking me to continue further.
Yeah,
I'm mad.
Playboy magazine is
Okay,
correct.
so
Hmm.
okay, Playboy magazine. So maybe they wanted something with women's health. Um,
It is the Playboy magazine, okay, but a
okay.
certain version of Playboy magazine, apart from the conventional Playboy magazine that all of us might have seen or read. This certain kind of Playboy magazine versions meant for specific people.
Playboy magazine for women's sexual health.
No, but you get points for Playboy magazine. I'll go to Karunesh
Okay.
only for a specific version of Playboy magazine.
Is it for people with, I don't know if this makes any sense, but people with disabilities or something?
Keep thinking. I like that direction. So, what kind of disability do you think which will need a special version of a magazine to be released?
This is an uncomfortable line of thinking, but yeah, I'm gonna try. All right. So Playboy, basically pornographic magazines for the blind.
Yes, that is correct. The Braille version of Playboy magazine is what I was
Yeah.
looking for. So the US government actually funds the publishing of the Braille version of Playboy magazine. There's been a Braille version of Playboy for so long, and only in the middle, people had problem with it and they stopped it. But then people protested that we also have the right to read.
Yeah.
Wow, super. Okay, so Playboy magazine was the right answer. So Kaneez will get bulk of the points. I was looking for Braille version of Playboy, so Karunesh will also get a few points. I'm going to split 6 and 4, actually 7 and 3. Okay,
That's fair.
Kaneez gets 7 and Karunesh
Okay.
gets 3. Okay, 7 for Playboy and 3 for Braille version of Playboy.
Oh my God.
Which means the next direct will come to Karunesh. Okay. Karunesh, the next time you're enjoying a delightful X, be sure to clink your glass to its inventor, Guy Beringer, and his inspiration, The Hangover. Okay. The English writer first proposed the idea for this in his 1895 essay called X, a Plea. In it, Beringer defended those nursing their weekend hangovers. Instead of rousing folks from bed and confronting them with a heavy spread of meat pies, Beringer proposed a compromise that could lead with tea pastries and segue into meatier dishes. You could slowly shake off your headaches, and people could slowly shake off their headaches and calm their gurgling stomachs. Best of all, Beringer believed that friends could share their debauched tales of the previous evening. He said, and I quote, X is cheerful, sociable, and inciting. It is talk compelling. It makes you satisfied with yourself and your fellow beings. What are we talking about?
Wow, this is tough. The next time you're enjoying a delightful X, be sure to clink your glass to its inventor, Guy Beringer. So is X enjoyed in a glass typically? Because it says clink your glass when the next time you're enjoying a delightful X.
No, that's just a word play.
Okay, that's just all right, cool.
Yeah.
Its inventor Guy Beringer and his inspiration, The Hangover. The English writer first proposed the idea, and it's in his 1895 essay, X, a Plea. In it, Beringer defended those nursing the weekend instead of rousing folks from bed and confronting them. Lead with tea pastries and segue into meatier dishes. Lead with tea pastries. Okay. Is it brunch?
It is brunch. 10 points there for Karunesh. He proposed
I
a
just-
compromise between.
The only thing throwing me off was ये word 1895 में कौन invent कर रहा था? Like I thought people had more class in 1895 than to combine the word breakfast and lunch and create a new millennial Gen Z kind of phrase.
Yeah, that's the funny part. He proposed a compromise between breakfast and lunch, and proposed a hybrid called brunch.
Oh,
Nice.
very good.
Karunesh gets 10 points for brunch, and I go to Maanvi.
Oh.
Okay, Maanvi, just connect these 6 people: Simon Singh, Aparna Tilak, Maria Goretti, Nikhil Chinnappa, Cyrus Brocha, and Anil Dimbri. What do you think
Are these,
connects?
is this the cast of Hello Friends?
It is the cast of Hello Friends.
Wow.
Beautiful answer. It is.
Also,
Wow.
it's also Cyrus Brocha's birthday today.
Yeah, and also Simone plays my mom in 4 More Shots.
Wow.
Very subtle plug-in there. So,
Happy
Indian
birthday to
version.
Cyrus Brocha. What can we say about a man who says everything all the time? He's not going to watch this. It's fine.
No, he won't.
Indian version of Friends. Hello Friends. These are the 6 lead cast. in the Indian
KV, you should totally get Cyrus on the quiz, dude. By the way, damn
He
fun.
won't let anyone else speak. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Friends? Like, what is this question? Why do you want to talk about Friends in India? Like,
Are you
Arey bhai.
bastard? You always ask me tough question only. Every time you're asking me only tough question. You harami you are, man.
Kai Poche. How do you assume all of us have seen Kai Poche in 2013? What do you mean? I was doing cooler things in 2013, man. I was doing this. Nobody
even
in
have a
Malabar
phone,
saw
man.
Kai Poche.
Oh man.
Oh man. Okay. Hello, friends. 10 points to Maanvi, and I go to Shivankit. Okay. The English name of this substance is derived from a Latinized form of a word meaning resin or resin, and a Latin word meaning smelling or fetid, which also essentially means bad smell, which refers to its strong sulfurous odor. Okay. Its pungent odor has resulted in its being known by many unpleasant names. In French, it is known as Merde du Diable, which means devil's feces. In English, it is sometimes called devil's dung, and equivalent names can be found in most Germanic languages. What are we talking about?
In French, feces is faces or what?
Feces is so French. It's called Merde du Diable, meaning devil's feces. Basically means devil's poop or devil's shit or devil's excrement
Tatti.
as euphemism.
Tatti.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid God.
30.
Goo,
Shaitan
it's
ka
called
goo.
Shaitan ka goo. Shaitani mal.
Mal. Oh, man.
If everyone wants a hint at this point, I can give a hint. Otherwise, we'll take one round and we'll see. Second round, we will give a hint.
um,
I'm okay either way. Whatever everybody wants.
um,
Okay, I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Kaneez.
to me. Um, 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 I pass.
Okay, passing to Karunesh.
I have no clue, to be honest, but I'm सोच रहा हूँ.
Mhm.
Latinized form of a word meaning resin and a Latin word meaning smelling and fetid. I don't really be useful to know Latin right about now. But, yeah, I mean, I have questions in mind. Like, I don't know. Again, it's up to your discretion. Like, I don't know if these questions count as hints or not. But the application of this substance is in home use or in a laboratory, or exactly how is the substance applied? And please feel free to not give me me the answer.
This I
to that, that's
can't
fine.
give because it's been passed already.
Cool. Okay, I'll just take a little bit more time, like 10 seconds,
Yes,
15 seconds more,
yes,
and
yes.
see if I can figure it out. I don't know, man. Is it like ammonia? I don't.
No, not ammonia.
Yeah.
Maanvi.
is it Is it onion?
Not onion. Okay, we'll start again with Shivankit. The hint for all four of you, I'll lead in from where Karunesh said. Main usage is in kitchen. Okay, that's first hint. Used in kitchen. Second hint is mostly it is used. It's a plant, but mostly used in a powdered form. That's the second hint. Okay, and the third hint is fitted. Fetid. Fetid.
Hmm.
Fourth hint is you can either tell me I'll accept the English name, or you can also tell me the word used in India, even if you don't know the English name. Okay, these are the four hints. So I'll
Okay.
repeat all the four hints. First, it's mainly used in kitchen. Second, it is a plant essentially, but we have seen it, or it's mostly used in its powdered form. Third, fetid is very important hint, as in Fetid. Okay. And fourth hint is you can either tell me the English word I'm looking for, or I'll also accept the Hindi, like the Indian word slash Hindi word used for this item.
It's mostly used as powder, you're saying. Not always.
They might use it for other things, but like the most
Okay.
common use is in a powdered form.
Powder.
Okay.
Hing.
Kitchen.
Hing.
Hing. That is correct. 5 points to Shivankit.
Wow.
Hing.
Great answer.
Hing.
Well done.
Hing.
हाँ ये तो
Hing
मैं
is
पता था
correct.
आपने हिंदी में बहुत पूछ
That's for Tochijan.
Yeah. Yeah.
while cooking the
Hing.
only order which I don't like is hing.
That's why the fetid.
Same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hating.
Yeah. That's why odor, powdered, hing powder, fitted, aisa fitted. And then the reason I said Hindi be accepted is because it's a very common question to say कि इसको hing को English में क्या बोलते हैं? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
I think English में था, or Queen, or one of
Queen
them.
में था,
where-
I think. I think Queen had that scene where they call each other and say hing को क्या बोलते हैं? Okay, ऐसा fitida. Shivankit gets 5 points. Let's take a look at the scores now because it's the end of the first half. Kaneez with 7 for Playboy magazine and 10 for Pizza Farm is on 17 points. Okay, strong start. Karunesh with 7 for Kai Poche, 10 full point for Rizla or Rizla Plus, 3 points for Braille version of Playboy magazine, and full 10 for Brunch is on 30 points.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Maanvi got 5 points for Blueprint and full 10 for Hello Friends. So Maanvi gets 15 and Shivankit got
Wow.
5 for Hing Powder. So right now Karunesh is leading with 30. But after that, it's very close. Kaneez 17, Maanvi 15, and Shivankit just one question behind on 5.
How sweet, KV. Thank you.
It is,
Yeah,
it's
thank you,
one or
Kaneez.
two questions. Yeah.
That's true.
Cool. Okay. Second up now begins. The order is Shivankit, Maanvi, Karunesh, and Kaneez. This next question is for Shivankit. X is the only African country never to have been brought under colonial control, okay, apart from Liberia. A fact that locals will never tire of informing you. And fair enough too, the Italians did give colonization a crack in 1935 and succeeded in militarily occupying the country for 6 years, which is essentially a part around Second World War. But Axis forces, this country's forces, were waging military opposition the entire time. And the whole country was never brought under control. As some of the locals put it, we waited until they had built us railways and nice buildings and then kicked them out. Okay, so which African country are we talking about?
ये लाइन किसी बहुत बड़े आदमी ने बोली है ना, we waited until they had कि किसी
नहीं, ये जनरल ऐसे ही है, थ्योरी नहीं है किसी बड़े आदमी का.
waited until they had built us railways and nice buildings and then kicked them out. But Axis forces were waging military. So X is a person, right?
No, X is a country.
X is a country. Okay, Axis forces were waging.
Mm-hmm.
The whole country. Okay, I'll go with Idi Amin, Uganda.
Uganda? No. Maanvi?
शिवांकित यार कुछ बोल देता.
आपका भी यही आंसर था क्या? आपने ऐसा बोला?
नहीं, I was hoping कि आंसर दे देता.
वो नहीं, ऐसा मत सोचो यार. 5 पॉइंट आप मतलब बाउंस होगा. सी
नहीं यार, मुझे बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं है और बेइज्जती करा लूंगी मैं उल्टा. Wait, let me try. Is it Sudan?
Not Sudan. Karunesh.
I have no clue. I'm just gonna guess Ivory Coast.
Not Ivory Coast. Kaneez.
Is it Tunisia?
Not Tunisia. Okay, we'll take one more quick second round with a hint. The hint is Addis Ababa. Okay, that's the hint.
Addis Ababa is the capital of.
Shit.
किसी कैपिटल है यार ये
I know.
ये कैपिटल है किसी की
I know.
आप उस कंट्री को सोचना है अदीस अबाबा आप ऐसे पूछते बता देता अदीस अबाबा
Oh my God. I knew this was the person.
I remember this capital really well because when we play capitals, it comes in A, ना तो वो शुरू में आता है पर I can't for the life.
उसका ना तो ऐसे कैपिटल आप भी रिवर्स ऑर्डर में समझ याद नहीं आ रहा
Correct. I know.
Okay.
अदीस अबाबा किसकी कैपिटल है यार नाम सुना है I know the answer but I'm not able to collect Nigeria city है I'll go with Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. Maanvi.
Wait. Zimbabwe.
Not Zimbabwe. Karunesh.
I again have no clue. I'm just gonna say Madagascar.
Not Madagascar. Kaneez.
Tanzania?
Not Tanzania. Okay, we'll close this. No problem. The answer is Ethiopia. Ethiopia.
Shit.
You know how we used to.
Somalia साथ में है pirates and all everything shit यार.
No, and we used to remember it as AE, like Addis Ababa, and like they're both starting with vowels, right? So ऐसे याद रखते हैं. Clearly.
इथियोपिया की पूछती तो याद आ जाता कैपिटल अदीस अबाबा.
I know, but Ethiopia always keeps like one of the countries that claims that we were never colonized. Otherwise, the entire continent was colonized. Okay, no problem. We'll come to Shivankit once again. It is very one of those rare questions, which is barely like one line standard straightforward question. Okay, X is the human body's largest organ and can comprise 15 to 16% of a person's total weight. What is X? Essentially, what is human body's largest organ?
Just that यही बताना सर.
हाँ बस.
Yeah.
Intestine.
Not intestine. Maanvi.
It's not the one of the intestine. It's not the large intestine. Its name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, skin.
Skin is correct. 10 points there.
Wow, great answer.
Okay,
Yay!
Phenomenal.
Skin is
answer.
the human body's largest.
I thought अंदर की बात हो रही है सर. Sorry.
नहीं ये अंदर की बात है. Maanvi gets 10 points. Skin is correct. Skin is the largest organ of the human body. And we go to Karunesh now. Karunesh, As Time Goes By is a novel written by American author Michael Walsh, which is a sequel to an epic film. Okay, the book alternates between the early life of the protagonist in America and the period immediately after the plane leaves at the end of the film. Which iconic 1942 film is this novel a sequel to?
I'm just thinking of iconic old films. I don't know anything else about this. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Casablanca. I don't really
It is Casablanca. You
wow.
see,
You know how I guessed this because my parents had a DVD of it. जिसके ऊपर there was the couple और पीछे एक plane थी. That's it. Or black and white था. And so that was my guess. That's
Yes.
the only reason.
Yes. Yeah. Because हाँ लास्ट में प्लेन निकलता है और वो पेरिस जाते हैं तो बुक में भी आईफिल टावर है कवर पे.
Oh, अच्छा.
Sorry, Maanvi, you were saying something.
No, I was saying old English films. Whenever there's a question on that, so it's either Casablanca or Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, Karunesh gets 10 points for Casablanca, and I go to Kaneez. Kaneez, this is also a visual plus text question. So look at the image, and now let's talk about what the image contains. Eriovixia dash is a species of spiders in the family Arenidae. The animal belongs to the genus Eriovixia. It was discovered in 2015 in the Indian state of Karnataka by Javed Ahmed, Rajshri Khalap, and Sumukha Javagal. The discoverers of this new spider thought it resembled something from popular culture. So they named it after the original owner of the thing that this resembles. Okay. After whom was it named? Essentially, let's look at this species of spider that was discovered. Think of what does it resemble from pop culture, and that should be enough to tell you what was it named after.
Sorry, the original owner is one person?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just looking for a keyword like one.
Okay, so they named it after the original owner of that
What is
thing.
the name of the owner? The name of the owner.
Sorry, Maanvi.
We have
Can you
to
repeat?
tell you the name of the owner or the thing from pop culture that it resembles.
After whom was
If
it
you
named?
know the thing that it resembles, most likely you will know the owner. But if you just say the thing and not say the owner, you will get part points.
I have no idea. I was just
No, I'm just clarifying in case.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it resembles. I don't remember who owned it. Okay, I want to say it resembles a conch, and it's a Hanuman spider.
No, going to Shivankit.
Sorry, I don't look like a conch.
ये ऐसी टोपी किसकी थी? ये टोपी लग रही है किसी इंसान की.
Okay, Shivankit.
For me, this is topi is looking like Mirza Ghalib.
Okay, no, Maanvi.
I have two things in my head. Like I'm thinking of two answers. And now you can't give me any hints, na?
You can clarify, just like Karunesh said earlier. I can say whether I can answer or not.
Now I'm thinking of how to. Okay, in terms of, I have two answers. In terms of timeline of the popular culture thing, one is which closer to 2015 than the other. So which one should the closer to 2015 or the not? I mean, I could be totally wrong in both the cases. But
oh, yeah, this I can't clarify. No, not fair.
Okay, is it okay? But another question I'll ask you is that pop thing from pop culture? I mean, not the owner, but the thing from pop culture. Is it an abbreviation?
No.
Okay. Is it Dobby from Harry Potter? The pop culture reference?
You're almost there. In terms of like the universe, you're there. You're right. And you will get part points. Can you now look at what it resembles and tell me the original owner of the thing? This one keyword that is missing. You've reached the station. Like Harry Potter is correct. Let me just say it out loud. Harry Potter is the world we are looking at. Now I'm looking for specific something within Harry Potter.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Is it Dumbledore, the person it was named after?
Not Dumbledore. Karunesh.
I think it's Hagrid and the spider. Is it Hagrid after whom it was named?
No. So, okay, I'll give part points to Maanvi for going to Harry Potter. We'll just quickly do one more round for rest of the part points. We'll start with Kaneez. So, Harry Potter, now all four of us know we have to think. And what it resembles is a sorting hat, like the sorting hat, which, is the artifact in Hogwarts. So, you just need to tell me now who the original owner of the sorting hat was, which is also, the name is also used for certain something else also in Harry Potter, like his name comes there as well.
I don't think you should say much more, वरना चारों लोग साथ में answer दे देंगे.
Okay, fair.
I don't know. I actually don't know, but I don't know. Tom Riddle. No.
No, Shivankit.
You're talking about a talking hat, right? जो भविष्य बताती है.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sorting hat. Yeah.
हाँ वही जो भविष्य बताती थी ना वही. मतलब
How
future.
did they ask it? At the beginning of the year.
हाँ वो रखते हैं वो कुछ उनका बोलती है तू थे वो जो जिसने ग्रुप बांटे थे बेसिकली.
Correct.
You can read mind basically.
हाँ sorry yeah. ये किसकी थी? Okay, elf. We're talking about the same elf which used to come to Potter's house secretly.
No, going to Maanvi.
No. I don't know that.
Maanvi.
Wait, yeah. Karunesh, you know this.
I think I know this, but I can be wrong. Basically, वही है.
Karunesh knows this.
नहीं बहुत I don't know. It's a very inside kind of thing in Harry Potter, and I could be wrong. Like.
No, it's not Tom Riddle.
I remember the face, but I can't remember the name.
It's not Harry Potter. Also, it's Ravenclaw. I mean the.
Not Ravenclaw. Karunesh.
I believe the owner of the Sorting Hat is Godric Gryffindor, but I'm not sure.
Yes, Gryffindor is the answer I was looking for. The spider is called Ariovixia Gryffindori, named after Godric Gryffindor, the original owner of the Sorting Hat.
I can't believe I got the question.
Okay, so I'm giving 5, obviously full 5 to Karunesh for this, but I will give something to Maanvi because she got Harry Potter in the first round.
Yeah, totally.
I will give 2 to Maanvi for Harry Potter. The last correct answer was split between Karunesh and Maanvi. Karunesh got more points. I'm going to Kaneez for the next question.
I'm ready. Oh, I'm not ready. Okay.
These busts were erected after an incident on 25th May 1967 when the police opened fire on a group of left-wing poor peasants who were demanding their right to the crops at a particular piece of land, which began with the land to tiller slogan. Okay. Just either name the place or the movement this incident inspired.
The Maoist movement.
Looking for a better answer.
The Marxist movement.
Still looking for a better answer.
Okay. What movement? The Naxal movement.
Naxal is correct.
Yes,
I will give it to you. I'll give you 10 points.
Okay.
Maoist, it started in China. Marxism
Sorry.
in India. They were inspired from the Marxism and like you can see Lenin on the left, you can see Mao.
Yeah.
Third from the right. But this place is Naxalbari, and it started the Naxalite movement or Naxalism. Naxalbari. Okay. Kaneez gets 10 points there. Oh wow! Now it is a very exciting quiz with that answer. But we'll see. We have 3 more questions to go. Shivankit, this is Shivankit's direct. Shivankit, now I'm looking for one word answer. Okay, the word X comes from the Jewish area of Venice, like within the city of Venice, Jewish area of Venice, the Venetian X in Cana Reggio, traced to a special use meaning foundry, as there was one near the site of that city's X. Another possible origin is from an Italian word for Egypt, possibly in memory of the exile of the Israelites in Egypt. Third, which I think is the biggest clue, by 1899, the term had been extended to crowded urban quarters of other minority groups. Okay, what is that one word that we use to refer to crowded urban quarters of minority groups usually? And then शुरू के 2 पैरा तो बस हिंट है, like origin story है, but अभी के अंग्रेजी में, अभी हमारे current day में, we use it to refer to crowded urban quarters of other
minorities. You said.
Sorry, Shivankit.
For other minorities, you're saying, na?
हाँ, mostly for minority groups.
Ghettos.
Ghetto, that is correct. 10 points there for Shivankit. Ghetto is correct. Ghetto is the word we are looking for. Ghetto. And that is the origin for the word.
Econ. Thanks to Econ.
The first time in KVizzing With The Comedians, anyone has said thanks to Econ.
Revealed your age.
Okay. Now Very, very exciting last two questions. I'm going to Maanvi.
Just 2 questions.
Maanvi, each time he got divorced, X was married again within the year. But he always left something behind in print. The dedication for The Sun Also Rises went to his first wife, Elizabeth Hadley Richardson. Death in the Afternoon was dedicated to second wife, Pauline Pfeiffer. For Whom the Bell Tolls was for third wife, Martha Gellhorn. And Across the River and Into the Trees went to Marry with Love. Who are we talking about?
इंडिविजुअल का नाम बताना है ना कि
Hmm.
ग्रुप का नाम बताना है.
मेरा एक मन हो रहा है एक मर्द का नाम लेने का, पर मैं डर रहा हूँ कहीं सही ना हो जाए, इसलिए ले
हाँ, मत लो.
बाद में लूंगा.
Is it Paul McCartney?
Not Paul McCartney. Karunesh?
I pass.
Okay, Karunesh passes. We go to Kaneez.
Woody Allen?
Not Woody Allen. Shivankit?
हाँ, मैं इमरान खान तो नहीं बोलूंगा, बट
Nice.
पहले इमरान साहब ही दिखे सबसे पहले.
Beautiful.
Each time he got divorced, उनकी वाइफ भी थोड़ा फिल्म थी ना, इसलिए मैं बता दूं.
हाँ, समझा.
He got divorced. It's
Jemima Goldsmith.
again that's something different. So also first one.
He gets sorry.
This we are talking about an author, right? He's some author जिसने ये किताबें लिखी हैं.
Oh, sorry. Is it?
Okay, अच्छा मैंने हिंट दे दिया क्या? Sorry. Let me think. I can't remember the author. Sorry, I'll pass.
Okay, we'll take next round, make it a 5-point question. Yes, Shivankit is right. We are talking about an author who has written books like The Sun Also Rises, Death in the Afternoon, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Across the River and Into the Trees. So I'll just add one more name to the list. A Farewell to Arms. And if all four of you want, I can give more hint. Because it doesn't make sense to just go again with no. Okay, I'll add more hints.
No, that's
no?
fine.
Okay. I'll wait. A Farewell to Arms.
I wanted more hints.
We'll stop. Whenever Maanvi is ready, we'll start the second round.
Oh, is it my question now?
Yeah. For 5 minutes.
Hemingway, right?
Yes, it is Ernest Hemingway.
Wow.
For Whom the Bell Tolls. And
I
of course,
think the song For Whom the Bell Tolls.
नहीं याद आ
that
रहा.
is Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Metallica.
But originally, was it?
Whom the Bell Tolls.
I mean, you know what is was cover ki original whatever.
Yeah. But that is also like the Metallica song and the book are about the same thing. Like it's about bunch of soldiers on a mountain.
But
And like,
of course, it could be books also or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I've read one Hemingway book and it was the one that was the hint. So
I didn't know any of these either.
yeah.
okay, cool. Maanvi got Hemingway, 5 points for Hemingway, which brings us to Karunesh. Karunesh, this is your direct. In 1900, to increase the demand for cars and accordingly car tires, a brother duo started publishing a guide for French motorists, which provided them useful information. So they started giving guides to French motorists. One of the brothers, while visiting a tire merchant, noticed that copies of the guide being used to prop up a workbench. Copies of the guide were being used to prop up a workbench. Based on the principle that a man only truly respects what he pays for, they decided to charge a price for the guide, and they started listing something in that guide. This entire thing is origin story of something famous that we all know. What is this an origin story of?
To increase the demand for cars and accordingly car tires, the brother duo started publishing a guide for French motorists, which provided them useful information. Okay. I mean, we can assume that the brothers were French. One of the brothers, whilst visiting a tire merchant, noticed copies of the guide being used to prop up a workbench. So, does the guide still exist today? Like, is this the...
Yes.
Are you asking me for the name of the guide, or are you asking me for the name of like a motor company that spawned from all of this?
Name of the guide, which still exists.
Okay. Oh. I'm trying to think of like French car magazines, but Yeah, not really coming up with much right now. Is there a Michelin guide of some sort? Because that's the only thing that everything is adding up with, I think.
So is that your final answer, Michelin guide?
Yeah.
That is correct. 10 points there for Karunesh. It is
Nice.
car tire company, and they started listing restaurants on those guides. Which gave us
yeah.
Michelin guide. Michelin, as you rightly said, is a French company, and it is a French company, French tire company. So just combine.
You must say that phrase that you say when somebody cracks the question.
Good crack. Nice crack.
Thanks. Thank you.
Crack.
It's only because वो जो मास्टर शेफ पे वो मोटा जज नहीं था क्रवाट वाला मैट वो हमेशा मिशेलिन बोलता था मिशेलिन स्टार को so I was like फ्रेंच ही होगा फिर तो वो टायर वाली चीज की वजह से आइडिया लगा.
Nice. That brings us to the end of the 6th quarter final. Quick look at the score. Kaneez was on 17 and she got, in the second half, she got Naxalbari, 10 points there. So Kaneez ends on 27. Karunesh had 30 in the first half. In the second half, he got Michelin guide. He also got part points for Gryffindor. And he got 10 points for Casablanca. So 25 plus 30. Karunesh ends on 55. 5-5. Okay, Maanvi had 15. She got 10 for skin being the largest organ, 2 for Gryffindor, and 5 again for Hemingway. Yes. So she ends on 32. Okay, so she ends just. That's why I said you and like Maanvi and Kaneez were just like 27 and 32. Okay. Shivankit got 10 for Ghetto in the second round. So Shivankit ends on 15. Okay, which means very, very, very narrow loss for Kaneez Furka. Heartbreak.
That's
there,
right.
Kaneez.
But I did a really nice mehndi design while I was answering.
So Kaneez and Shivankit also cannot make it to the semi-final, but always so much fun hosting Shivankit.
Hey!
Maanvi, congratulating Karunesh.
Yes,
Thank
which
you.
leads us to the 2 semi-finalists from this quarter-final. The runner-up is with 32 points and qualified for semi-final is Maanvi Gagru. And the winner, once again, he won his last quarter-final also in the last edition, Karunesh Talwar.
Thank you so much. And yet again, I will score 0 points in the upcoming editions.
Can't wait to see that.
And I'll see you soon, Karunesh and Maanvi.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks.
Bye. Good luck, guys.